Stop believing that stiff knees are just an inevitable part of getting older. Your VMO muscle has likely gone dormant, making every step feel twice as heavy. What if a 2-minute adjustment could make you feel weightless on your feet again? By targeting this hidden muscle, you can eliminate that bone-on-bone sensation. I will show you the exact moves to fix this right from your home. To understand why your walking feels heavy, we must look at the anatomy of effortless motion. Deep inside your knee sits a teardrop-shaped muscle called the vastus medialis obliquus. You can think of this muscle as your internal shock absorber. It is the primary structure responsible for knee tracking and stability with every single step you take. Many seniors assume that simply walking more will strengthen their knees, but traditional walking often bypasses this specific teardrop muscle entirely. When this muscle stays inactive, it leads to a common feeling of heavy or stiff legs. It even contributes to that painful bone-on-bone sensation that makes many people hesitant to stay active. This decline is often caused by a silent process where the brain begins to prioritize larger muscle groups over the stabilizer. As the muscle weakens, your kneecap can begin to drift outward. This shift causes unnecessary friction and irritation inside the joint during each step. Ignoring this muscle leads to a cycle of decreased mobility and more time spent sitting down. We are going to break that cycle right now. Let us start with a 60-second activation test that you can do immediately. While you are sitting down, I want you to focus on the inner part of your knee. Most people try to use their entire leg for movement, but we need to establish a specific mind-muscle connection to isolate the hidden walking engine. This process is not about a traditional workout. Instead, we are focusing on neuromuscular re-education. This makes the process accessible and very low impact. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how to wake up this muscle and restore your confidence with every step. We will begin with 3 simple movements designed to rebuild your structural integrity safely. Let us begin with our first movement, the short arc quad. This will serve as your 60-second activation test to feel exactly where this hidden engine is located. You will need a simple, rolled-up towel for this. Start by sitting comfortably on the floor or on a firm bed with your legs stretched out straight in front of you. Take that rolled-up towel and place it directly under your affected knee. Your knee should be slightly bent, resting completely and fully supported by the towel. Rest your hands comfortably by your sides to keep your back stable. Now look down at your foot. Make sure to keep your toes pointing upwards toward the ceiling. Keeping those toes pulled back is a crucial detail for this to work. Next, slowly extend your knee to lift your heel off the surface. You do this simply by tightening your thigh muscles. I want you to focus all of your attention on that teardrop shape on the inside of your knee. Squeeze it gently but firmly. Hold that contraction for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. You should feel a deep, stabilizing engagement right there, without feeling any pressure on your lower back. Now slowly and with control, lower your heel back down and let the thigh muscle completely relax. That relaxation phase is just as important as the lifting phase. Let us try it one more time together. Breathe in. Point the toes upwards. Squeeze the thigh muscle to straighten the knee. Hold that tension at the top, feeling the joint lock into a safe and stable position, and gently exhale as you release. By using the towel as a pivot point, we are taking the pressure off the joint capsule itself and forcing the vastus medialis obliques to do all the heavy lifting. If you feel a slight burning or a subtle shaking sensation, that is completely normal and safe. That is simply the feeling of a dormant muscle waking up after years of inactivity. Perform 10 slow repetitions of this movement on each leg. Take your time with every single repetition. Rushing through this will only allow your dominant muscles to take over, bypassing the exact stabilizer we are trying to target. Think about the mind-muscle connection we discussed earlier. Visualize the inner part of your thigh pulling the kneecap into perfect alignment. If your muscle felt weak or unresponsive during this test, do not be discouraged. You are in the exact right place, and consistency will rebuild that connection faster than you might think. Now that we have successfully awakened the muscle, we are going to move into the progressive restoration sequence. This next movement is the long sitting straight leg raise. It acts as the perfect bridge between simple isolation and bearing actual weight on the joint. Sit upright on the floor or on your bed with both legs straight out in front of you. Take a deep breath and settle your weight evenly through your pelvis. Make sure your hips remain in strict contact with the floor at all times. First, we need to set the foundation. Tighten your thigh muscle by pressing the back of your knee firmly into the floor. You should feel the entire leg become rigid and engaged. Now, here is the secret to making this work specifically for your balance. Before you lift, turn your toes slightly outward. This slight external rotation is the key to bypassing the larger muscles and sending the signal directly to the vastus medialis obliques. With your toes turned slightly outward and your knee locked completely straight, slowly lift one leg a few inches off the floor. Do not swing the leg up. Lift it with slow, deliberate control. Once your foot is hovering in the air, I want you to hold this position. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. You will likely feel a profound contraction on the inner side of your kneecap. This means the engine is working exactly as it should. Slowly return your leg down to the floor, resting it completely. The lowering phase builds eccentric strength, which is vital for decelerating your body weight when you walk downstairs or step off a curb. Let us do it again. Press the back of the knee down. Turn the foot slightly outward. Lift the leg while keeping the knee completely straight. Hold that tension at the top and gently release it back down. By keeping your hips grounded and your knee locked, you are rebuilding the structural integrity of the joint in a very safe and controlled environment. I recommend performing 10 careful repetitions on each side. If you cannot lift your leg very high, please do not worry. Even lifting it 1 single inch is enough to trigger the neuromuscular re-education we need. The goal here is not height. The goal is the quality of the muscle contraction. Consistency with this specific sequence will progressively restore your ability to walk without feeling that heavy, bone-on-bone friction. We have finally reached the functional phase of our modern mobility sequence. This is the resisted terminal knee extension. This movement takes the strength we just built on the floor and applies it directly to how you stand and walk in real life. For this, you will need a simple resistance band. Securely anchor one end of the band to a heavy, stable object in front of you, like a sturdy table leg or a closed door. Now, place the other end of the resistance band around the top of your knee, just above your kneecap. Step back until you feel a firm tension, pulling your knee gently forward. Next, assume a split stance. Lunge forward on your good leg, planting that foot firmly. Your affected leg will be the back leg, with the knee of the back leg slightly bent. Keep your front leg in this exact same position throughout the entire exercise. It acts as your solid anchor. Now, focus your attention entirely on the back leg. Slowly straighten your back knee as much as you possibly can, pulling backward against the resistance of the band. I want you to actively squeeze that inner teardrop muscle to lock the joint into a straight, secure position. Hold this extension for a solid 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. You are now training the vastus medialis obliques to support your body weight exactly as it should during a normal walking stride. Now control the movement as you slowly ease back off the tension, allowing the back knee to bend slightly once again. Do not let the band snap your knee forward. Controlling this return phase is where you build the decelerating strength that protects your joints from sudden impact. Let us repeat the exercise together. Straighten the back leg, pulling firmly against the band. Lock the knee straight. Feel the muscle fire up and stabilize the leg. Then, smoothly control the movement as you ease back off. Perform 10 repetitions on this leg. This specific motion perfectly mimics the mechanics of an effortless walking stride. By practicing this daily, you are teaching your body how to maintain this hidden muscle. You are moving away from the fear of joint pain and stepping toward a future of fluid, effortless gliding while you walk. By consistently practicing these 3 movements, you are doing much more than just exercising. You are actively preventing the need for invasive joint interventions or reliance on heavy mobility aids in the future. You are taking back control of your physical independence and teaching your body how to glide effortlessly once again. Remember, the goal is not to push through joint pain, but to wake up the specific muscles designed to protect you. If this video made your knees feel even a little bit better today, please consider subscribing to the channel. I post new low-impact balance and mobility exercises every single week, all specifically designed for people over 60. I want to help you stay active and confident for years to come. And if you want to keep improving your daily walking routine and build absolute stability on your feet, you need to watch this next video. I will show you another hidden muscle, this time in your hip, that actually stops 80% of sideways falls. It is the perfect follow-up to what we just did today. Click the video on your screen right now to keep building your strength, and I will see you over there.